viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Friday, the 17th of January, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Leeward's Falter versus Trinidad and Tobago, and in our feature for this evening, Charlestown Primary hosts road relays. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Listen closely, and you will hear what climate change might sound like.
$30 for a hand of bananas?
Severe drought could destroy banana plants and drive food prices up.
And now we can see the dead coral reef below us.
Dead coral? I thought it was alive.
No, it's dead. If you look at the pictures, you can see what the coral used to look like.
Oh, wow.
Natural wonders like coral reefs are disappearing. But listen closely again, and you can hear the solution. People disposing of garbage responsibly and not in drains and rivers. People responsibly discarding engine oil. Our climate may be changing, but so can we. Making small changes together can have a huge effect on reducing the impacts of climate change. Act now. Rally. Rethink. Respond. This message is brought to you by the OECS Secretariat with funded assistance from USAID.
Well, I'm back, and we start with cricket. Round 2 of the WICB Regional 4-Day Cricket Championship commenced across the region on Thursday, 16 January. The Leewards are engaging Trinidad and Tobago in Trinidad. Day 1 did not prove a good one for the Jamar Hamilton-led team. Batting first, they were skittled out for just 185 runs, and the home team ended the day comfortably placed on 74 for 1. The Leewards made a significant change, with Colin Archibald making way for Alzari Joseph in the lineup. Summarized scores: Leewards 185 all out, Jamar Hamilton 55, Alzari Joseph 35, Casey Cardi 27, Odean Smith 4 for 50, Akil Hussain 2 for 32. Trinidad and Tobago 74 for 1, Keegan Simmons 32 not out, and Diane Bravo 36 not out, Sheena Barrett 1 for 18. In other matches, Windward Islands 314 for 5 versus Jamaica, and Guyana 209 for 8 versus Barbados. We'll take this break, and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free health care at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Well, I'm back, and tonight athletics is in the hot spot. It was Thursday, 16th January, and Gulf Insurance Primary School champions for the last 2 years, the Charlestown Primary School, kicked off the athletic season with a fantastic series of road relays. This involved kindergarten to 2-year-olds, grades 3 and 4, and grades 5 and 6, boys and girls. The route commenced at the school and wound through certain specific roads in the nearby Ramsbury area, with the smaller children allowed a much shorter route, but all ended at the school. There was the usual hype and banter as parents, siblings, even grandparents and other supporters of the school showed up in their numbers. All of the races created much excitement, with parents and other supporters, some who have not run for ages, bravely attempting to run alongside the athlete or athletes who they were supporting. Many had to pull up panting, however, as the youthful youngsters generally left them in the dust. The final race of the day definitely took the cake, as the grades 5 and 6 boys stormed around the track, and the final baton pass had the spectators screaming frenetically as the green and blue house athletes neared the finish line and refusing to give ground. The overall results were as follows: kindergarten to grade 2 girls, first blue house, second green house, third red house. Kindergarten to grade 2 boys, first blue house, second red house, third green house. Grades 3 and 4 girls, first red house, second green house, third blue house. Grades 3 and 4 boys, first green house, second blue house, and third red house. Grades 5 and 6 girls, first blue house, second red house, and third green house. And grades 5 and 6 boys, first green house, second blue house, and third red house. We go now to the Charlestown Primary School, and we pick up the action there. They're on their marks, they're off and running. So, Queenie will tell us what age group this is. K2, kindergarten to grade 2. And we have a blue house athlete pushing it really. Maybe you could slow down just a little bit. I'm losing them. Yeah, so The Blue House athlete is still leading. And here's the second batting station. They should be off very quickly from here because they're fresh, they're off and running. Blue House athlete leading the way. Getting some encouragement. Greenhouse athlete looks a little bit more speedy and closing the gap very quickly indeed. Somehow Blue House seems to be struggling. They're getting the encouragement, but Blue House now seemingly pushing out somewhat. Greenhouse athlete has slowed up a little. Blue House athlete swaying a little bit as if she's not too steady. Greenhouse getting close, but not well. Here's this batting pass. Blue House does it again. Fresh legs out of the block quickly. Here's Blue House closing in on us, running in the wrong shoes. You could just hear the sound of those strap shoes. What about the slippers? Probably mommy forgot to give her. Oh, all kind of parents who you have never seen run. They're in the mix. Teachers in the mix. Even the crossing guard is in the mix. My goodness, everybody is in the mix here. Everybody's an athlete on the day. Up the hill, Blue House still leading. Parents involved, teachers involved, students are applauding as Blue House closes the gap on the finishing line. And the usual excitement here at CPS. And thanks to Mr. Skeet, we got it first hand. Up the hill comes the Blue House athlete, closing the gap nicely here and finishing. Blue House winning this one. Just about to get started. Tonita Willett has them on the starters orders. They're up and running. Tokup is going to run as well. Now the problem I have with Tokup running is that he is for the hospital staff. If he gets damaged, who's going to look after him? And you know, Tokup is not going to go too far either. He's going to cut you a shortcut, and I'm certain Tokup is not going to make it to the first batting station. Almost certain of that. But Tokup looks pretty cool though, for now. But he's encouraging his son. Yeah, the encouragers. Now out of the blocks, Blue House looking quick. And the mommy had to get out of the way. Mommy's running, but I'm sure mommy hasn't run from 10 years ago. I hope mommy doesn't fall down coming down that hill. Look at Blue. Blue looks sharp. Blue looks sharp, I tell you. This is a real serious looking athlete. Gets it now. Up the hill. Starting very stoutly indeed. Looking strong. Nice strides as well. But normally you start like that and then the hill kicks in and you blow out. But he still looks strong. Looks very sharp indeed. Oh, she looks strong. She says, come. And we are hearing the shouts. Let's go, Blue. Blue House. Tom's in first. They're off and running. 3 and 4 girls. Trying to run close to each other. But Greenhouse pulling out now. And Red House right on her heels. But Greenhouse looks serious. And mommy told me not to get the camera on her. But trust me, once she's in the mix, camera will be there, but she won't be in the mix for too long, that's obvious. She's already picked up her back seat. But here she comes. Blowing hard, but still maintaining a good pace coming down the hill. And now she's getting encouragement. Batting pass. And out of the blocks, the new kid on the block. Greenhouse athlete. Well, she's just bouncing on the road. And her long hair bouncing on top of her head as well. Getting encouragement now as she passes off the bat. Now she goes down, bends over. And the athletes, again I'm wondering about the shoes. You know, some of the athletes don't seem to be in running shoes really. And the baton has been passed off. Greenhouse out of the blocks, pushing now. Looking like a serious athlete coming up the hill. And up the hill. And also Red House athlete has pulled out also. Can Red House for once, can somebody from behind overtake the leader? Can we see that in this race? She's flying up. Red House closing the gap. Well. Red House is within striking distance. Red House within striking distance here. Right on our heels. My goodness. Red House has done a remarkable run and has gone in the lead. What a run! Green House has slowed up. He has done really well. Very good run by Cookie. Auntie Shelley's cool. This is not one she's gonna support. There's a lot of shouting. There's a lot of shouting. The children are in it. Red House especially. Somebody says run Cookie. Cookie really taking the place by storm here. And she's gonna cross the finish line just about now. And they're off and running. Nice strong start here. Greenhouse really pushing it now, closing in on us. It looks strong. Looks really strong. How long can he maintain this though? Now he starts to slow up slightly. Blue House trailing, and he's being trailed by Red House. So a big gap between the athletes. Now we're hearing the cheers of the students on Greenhouse. First baton pass. Well, Greenhouse athlete out of the blocks. Being encouraged, I believe, by his dad. Just about passing off now. Greenhouse out of the blocks. He looks good. Nice strides, bouncing off the road. Look at that.
Jack him up your mouth and breathe.
The final baton pass. Up the hill. This is the one. And pushing up the hill now. It's all about record now because it looks as if he has this first place wrapped up. Push it is the call. He ducked under an umbrella. Record is the call. He's pushing for the record. It's all about record. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Being encouraged to break a record. He's really pushing it. Somebody says Puck is sarcastic for the record. Push it, says Puck. Can he do it? Can he do it? They're off and running. These are the big words. And already getting the encouragement here. Good tussle at the top. Greenhouse not deciding to back down. There's a slight lead here. Blue House though is keeping it close. Blue waiting for that button. Gets it now out of the blocks. Looking large and in charge. Pushing down the hill. Needs to be sure that she's controlling that speed though. Final button pass, I think. Here she goes out of the blocks. My goodness. Well, she looks as if she's running 100 meters. Button passed off. Oh, she goes down. Tired, I guess. But here is teacher running barefooted, looking strong. Up the hill. Push it is the call. And you wonder sometimes when you hear them telling the children to run. But what were they doing before? Were they walking when they say run? Well, here they come. Here she comes. Run is the call. Redder come, says Latoya. But Red is way behind. And she comes in to the cheers and shouts. Starters giving them the go ahead. They're off and running. So Red House holding just a little sway for the moment. But all of the athletes pretty close together. Can't even call that a lead. They're pretty much together. Seems to be having a little talking among themselves as well. Blue House drops back somewhat. And all of them have come in. It's like a cluster. The buttons have been passed off. Volga is in this one again. His son is in it. So look at the little green. Looks determined at the top. And again they're passing off in clusters. This is a great race. You could say all of the athletes have a fair chance with Red House now looking serious at the top. But green and blue also, well, we have to keep your eye on Shumako. I'm not sure he has the energy at all. Going back past off. Again, close cluster. We have Red House pushing out up the road. But blue right on his heel. Where's Mommy? Mommy's somewhere around. Blue has overtaken. He's a top athlete, but I'm not seeing Mommy. I'm surprised. Mommy must be waiting in the corner because she's not going to take this one sitting down. Well, where's mommy? Where's mommy? Somebody says this is a race. Well, takes the corner now. We have a race on. All the encouragers. It's a close one because even though he has a lead, he's tired. He's being closed in. This is a race, folks. Green is there. Red is there. Mommy says come. Mommy says come. Let's make a difference here, but he doesn't have the energy. Greenhouse takes it. No, not quite. He's being encouraged by mommy, so he's not giving it up at all. He's not giving it up at all. But Greenhouse is there. Greenhouse is there. Blue House is there. Oh, we have a race on. The race of the day, folks. The race of the day, folks. And mommy's doing even better than them. What a race we're having. Final couple of meters. Who is going to take this one? It's a dog fight. Look at this. Greenhouse takes a little bit of a lead. A little bit of a lead. But a little is enough in this really great race. Puck says take him on. Puck says take him on, bro. And Puck jumps in the air. What a race. What a race. My goodness, we had a serious race here. Certainly a whole ton of excitement there, and congratulations to the Charlestown Primary School. But that's our package for this evening and indeed for the week. I am Curtis Morton reminding you that you can watch sports if you are not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a great evening and a wonderful weekend.